Hello everyone. So we are moving ahead with the government budget and the economy. In our previous video, we have discussed the government budget and the objective of its allocation. And now we are moving towards the components of government budget. So as far as the meaning of the budget is concerned, we know that government budget is the shows the budgetary receipts and budgetary expenditure of the government for the coming financial year, but its consequences, its effects are observed over the subsequent years as well. So there is a need to maintain two accounts. First is revenue account, which is called as revenue budgets, and second one is capital account, which is called as capital budget. So when we talk about the revenue budget means all those receipts and expenditure which are related with the current financial year only. So it means it has two components, expenditure as well as receipts. And as far as the capital budget is concerned, it is related with those transactions which which are concerned with the liabilities and assets of the government. So in this account also we have two parts of it, like the capital receipts and the capital expenditure. So as I have written over here on this whiteboard, so government budget has two main components. First one is revenue budget, second one is capital budget, or what is called as revenue account and the capital account. Under the revenue budget, we have revenue receipts and revenue expenditure as well. And under the revenue receipts, we have tax revenues and non-tax revenues. And under the tax revenues, we have direct taxes and indirect taxes. And as far as the capital budget is concerned, we have capital receipts and capital expenditure. So in this class, we will be dealing with the part of revenue budget only, and we will be taking care of the capital budget in our next class. So here I begin. So in short, we can say that we have revenue receipts, revenue expenditure, capital receipts and capital expenditure. So now we are moving with the revenue budget. So revenue budget consists revenue receipts and revenue expenditure. As I have told you that this account or revenue budget consists all the receipts and expenditure which are related with the current financial year only. So under the revenue receipts, there are two types of receipts. First, we can distinguish these from the capital receipts like this, that under the revenue receipts, these are those receipts which neither create any liability nor reduce any assets. So hence revenue receipts are those receipts, the revenue receipts, the revenue receipts, these neither create any liability nor reduce any asset. So under the revenue receipts, we have two types of revenues. First one is tax revenues, this one tax revenues, and second one is non-tax revenue. First we will try to understand what is tax revenue. Tax is a compulsory element which is levied by the government over the publics, and under the tax revenues we have so many examples like the income tax, wealth tax, excise duties, etc. So we can also distinguish this tax revenue into two parts. The first one is direct tax and second one is indirect tax. So what is the meaning of direct tax? Direct tax means it is the amount of that tax where the monetary burden is borne by the actual payer. It means this burden cannot be shifted to the other person or entity. Means the bearer and the payer is the same. Like for example, the personal income tax, which is levied on the personal income, and the corporation tax, which is levied on the income of the firms. The other forms of direct taxes are like interest tax and estate duty, which now has been abolished. So as far as the indirect taxes are concerned, it is a type of tax whose burden can be shifted towards the other persons or entity. Like for example, the GST, goods and services tax, means the monetary burden is borne by the final users of the goods and commodities or goods and the services. Like we as a consumer have to pay the GST, but that GST has been levied over the sellers or the producers. So in this way, the indirect tax is indirect in nature. Its burden can be shifted towards the other persons or the entity. So we know that GST is a very good examples, and there are now from 2017 onwards GST has taken place. Earlier there were so many examples of indirect tax which were levied from the center, like central sales tax, and the indirect taxes which were levied from the states were entertainment tax, luxury tax, octroi tax, etc. Now they have been subsumed in goods and services tax only. So this is the part of revenue receipts and the tax revenues. Now as far as the non-tax revenues are concerned, the income which is there for the government other than the tax, so that income is known, or that receipts is known as non-tax revenues. Like government receive interest on the loans advanced by her, means the interest received on the loans advanced by central government, or the profit or dividend received on the investment done by the government. There are so many fees and fines, etc. Like we have to pay the registration fees for property, we have to pay the license fee and all. So all kind of fees and fines are termed under the government non-tax revenue. So this is the part of revenue receipts under the revenue budget. Now we are dealing with revenue expenditure. So as I have told you about the revenue receipts, that revenue receipts are those which neither create any liabilities nor reduce any assets. So similarly, in case of revenue expenditure are those which neither create any assets, neither create any assets nor reduce any liability, nor reduce any liability. So these are the revenue expenditure. As you know that interest paid by the central government over the loans which they have taken earlier. So it is neither creating any assets and nor reducing any liability as well. And the expenditure of national defense, government has to bear a lot of expenditure over its national defense. So it is one of the major example of non-tax revenue. And of course the salaries and the pensions paid by the government, the subsidies which the government is paying. So these are those kind of expenditure which neither create any assets and nor they are reducing any kind of liabilities. So in this way we can say that the revenue budget records all those transactions which are not affecting the status of the assets and the liabilities of the government. Means they are not bothered about the status and liabilities of the government. So this is what the revenue budget is all about. Hope you all are understanding, and in our next video I will be taking this part, that is capital budget. If you have any doubts, let me know in the comment section. Thank you.